Rebound by Smith.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Noah kicks to Rose. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. We're about 1 minute into the first. Irving against Rose. Here's James. Launches a three. A rebound by Gasol. Passes it to Rose. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And it's Butler missing.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
And Butler sends it back. But they recover it. Here's Mozgov. The three-pointer off the mark.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
And Rose, wide open. He shoots. Buries it from three-point range. Rose has got 5 now. For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
Now, here is Irving, following the miss by Derrick Rose. Smith on the wing. Back to Love. There's the dish to Mozgov. Shot clock at 5. Irving. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
And listen, Cleveland were the favorites to win the Central Division last season. High expectations given they finished 3rd in the Central in 2014. But that's just what adding LeBron can do for a team.
Cleveland's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And the shot is good. Good.
And look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Cleveland did win the Central, as you alluded to, won 11 in-division games against what was a very tough division.
No easy opponents in that Central Division last year. 3 teams in the playoffs, and 1 was knocking on the door. The Cavs did what they needed to do to bring home the banner.
Now here's Love. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. James dishes to Mozgov. Here's Love. Smith outside. Clock at 6. That's in there. Love with the assist. Smith's got his second bucket of the night.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Rose goes.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Another one falls for Chicago.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Irving passes to Mozgov. Back to Irving. The feed now to Mozgov. Kicks it to James. 4 on the shot clock. And that one's good. James has got his first basket of the night.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Mozgov guy was specifically sought after by his coach, Dave Blatt. Remember, Mozgov was a favorite of his from when Blatt coached the Russian national team.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Pau Gasol. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. James Jones comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
James kicks to Thompson. Nice move. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's 6th Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point.
You know, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys who had to overcome major odds just to get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. Mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on, yet he's made it and made it big.
And so Butler nails both of them. And going back to Jimmy Butler, there were just so many times when he was set up to fail. He was not heavily recruited out of high school. He was even homeless when he was in high school in the Houston area. Went to a junior college, then Marquette, now in the NBA. So he played his freshman year at a junior college, which I think humbled him just a bit, but maybe gave him that work ethic that is so much, Greg, a part of his game now.
And Kevin, the talent was there. And most of all, as we see how he dealt with adversity, the heart was there. He blocked out the distractions and finally transferred to a major college and worked his way into becoming a first-round pick. Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
Now here's Brooks. Not a lot of room. Pass to Dunleavy. Beyond the arc. No luck. Shumpert. Got